Hello everybody, how are you guys? I'm good, thank you. My name is Lissett, and I am here with your Pisces Manifestation Activation Tarot reading for January 2025. Today is January 31st, but these activations are timeless. Truly, if you've come across it, it's for you. If you would enter into this exchange for the highest loving light. My activations are good for about 30 days at a time. So even if you're watching this today in January, after 30 days, if you feel like you need those frequencies activated again, or if you feel like this particular cleansing made you feel better at the end of the video, then come back and watch it, okay? So what I do here is I perform a chakra cleanse first and foremost, and I do it for the archetype of Pisces, wherever that might be in your birth chart. So these videos are actually very specialized and unique for my viewer in the light's particular unique essence according to their natal chart. It's my intention, and I hit my target. So wherever the archetype of Pisces has an influence in your personal natal chart, that is where I performed the chakra cleanse of negative beliefs and the implantation, activation, and reactivation of those true positive beliefs that were already within you. They're the universe, and all of life is actually working in your greatest good. It's hard to believe sometimes, but it's true. And so when I say I'm implanting these positive beliefs in place of the negative ones that I've released, I'm actually just reactivating the truth of the matter to take root where those negative things were released. You understand? So about the chakra cleanse, you can go into my community tab and just search January 2025 Pisces chakra cleanse, and you'll find every negative belief, which chakra, which category, and the positive beliefs that did take the place of what was released. So I've already performed that. It felt great. And now what I go in with is the Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle deck by Lawn, and I find the frequencies that are available for my Pisces viewer in the light, and they are specifically categorized in a spread that I've developed here according to the 7 basic hermetic principles of manifestation. So I find the frequencies, we talk about them, I show them to you, and I'll put a picture up as well in the community tab. And I activate those frequencies as well. So, well, when I draw and the spread shows and reveals itself to me, actually it's showing me the frequencies that are available for you. And then as I put them in their specific positions for their specific principles, and we talk about them, and I reveal more of whatever the stories, the energies are, with the Rider-Waite-Smith system, then I go in as the video is uploading and I activate these frequencies for you. So I give you a little according to what we reveal. So to access that cleanse and the frequency activation, you just need to watch the video to the end. So watch it at whatever speed fits you, and just sit back and relax, enjoy yourself, okay? So here we go, everybody. Let's clear the energy, clear the space. Let's ground. I have frankincense burning today. I cleansed with agua florida. I have incense burning. What else? I made an espresso not too long ago and the house smells strong. Like that. That's pretty much the vibe, guys. Here we are, everybody. Okay, Spirit, in the highest loving light, show me what frequencies I'm to activate for my Pisces viewer in the highest loving light. I am autistic and I am an energy worker. I am clairsentient, psychic, clairaudient. I am all kinds of wonderful things. I'm an espiritista. I'm a santera, a balera. So you might be finding me from any walk of your life that we share. This is a frequency activation. So we are going to attract each other from also the very many walks of my life. This is why I'm sharing that with you, okay? Always, on all days, I work for the Most High God, Father God in heaven, okay? For the highest loving light of all of us involved, first and foremost, always, okay? Okay, Pisces. Okay, once again, if you would enter into this energetic exchange for the greatest good of everybody involved, let's go. Get to work. In your headspace, the principle of mentalism, you have got Divine Masculine. Number 22. Please have a look and allow your mind to just take in the shapes and colors. Okay, and there will be also, oh, I'm like really trying to figure out how to get the lighting, guys. Now my little light is, oh, hold on. Let's like move it over so I can show you guys the pictures. What? Can you still see me? Okay, let's see. Well, it's a little better. So this is equated with your mind space, the principle of mentalism, where you put your thought energy, what you think about, you will magnetize to you, okay? As a channel, as a vessel for the light, an open channel, I'm a conduit for the energies of light, okay? I can really guarantee you, especially if you're here with me, what you think about, you definitely magnetize towards yourself. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Okay. So the next position is equated to the principle of polarity, and it is what I equate it with is your heart space. Just one at a time, guys. Clear the energy, clear the air. Only the highest loving light frequencies can operate in this space. It's taking me a little bit longer to get ready. That's okay. Once my energies start getting up, and then, well, time isn't real, so once your spirits also start coming around and getting excited, you know, so that's okay. Pisces is, it's in my 8th house. And it is this dreamy energy, you know. It always takes me a little bit to get into it. So, okay, in your heart space, you have got the frequency of synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of the not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Okay. synergy in the heart space. The next principle is the principle of correspondence, as above, so below. And it is actually the balance to your heart space and your mind space, okay? This will tell me what frequency your golden compass is sitting in. Heart chakra. That's nice. The heart chakra activation for you guys today. Number 4. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Okay, you see it, guys? Okay, let's keep going. The next position is the principle of cause and effect. What kind of changes are you making? How are you affecting the world with your causes? The principle of prosperity, the frequency of prosperity, supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. Number 36. Prosperity. 36 is great for manifestation. Okay, you see it? Cause and effect. Prosperity. Ooh, so you guys are really you're trying to manifest prosperity. Active in the headspace. I see. This next position is the tantric journey. This position is equated to the principle of gender. Gender exists for co-creation. Even in plants and wherever you may find, unless it's asexual, then reproduction requires a male and a female. It won't be changed. So this position is what won't be changed. Cause and effect is the prosperity, and what won't be changed is tantric journey. This means that for this particular manifestation that I am, manifesting, helping you manifest, your tantric journey won't be avoidable. So you might want to look into tantric breathing and anything else you might find down that rabbit hole. So in the highest living light, the frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. Also, I think it's beautiful and perfect for the principle of gender, because we each also have divine feminine and divine masculine within us, and we need to balance those things out. No matter what shows on what has manifested in our physical life and our personalities, if we embody, one more masculine or feminine energy within, to be whole, the yin and the yang, masculine and feminine, must be balanced. So this is 42, tantric journey. You can look at it as number 6. It's got these beautiful Pisces colors, and then the orange there for the sacral with tantric journeys. Yeah, because you really are swimming in the waters of the energy when you're connecting to yourself. I'm gonna just talk about tantric breathing. So, and actually, let's talk about it like this. If you exercise, if you do yoga or any other thing, even if you run, those people who have endurance always pay attention to their breath work. Always. It's always in through the nose and out through the mouth. And this is actually how we connect, because air, breath is spirit, and then it's the body. So it's very sacred and beautiful. So if you're going, like if you're running or jogging at any pace, you can actually regulate, even if your body's going hard and you're hitting the pavement, and you're doing somatic release, as would be done when you're having intercourse with someone. Even when you're exercising or pushing your body to any extremity, having control over your breath work actually is the only thing that helps you go higher and higher until you reach the peak of whatever you're trying to do, whether that is orgasm or, you know, get your heart rate to a certain place or just feel regulated and balanced enough to go on with your day. So tantric journey, let's think breath work under pressure, okay? It won't be changed. So this is what I'm saying, like, you're making all these changes for prosperity, you're being very masculine in the head, your heart space is activated here, but with synergy, we need to look more into it. This is interesting, but let's keep going. The next position is the principle of rhythm. Your rhythm is basically your flow, the rhythm of your heart, the rhythm of your days, your framework for your days, this kind of thing, okay? The cadence of your step almost too. If you're a dancer or something like that, then rhythm, or even just keeping time if you're a musician. So number 44, universal love, yes. So, and I'm seeing somebody like with this tantric journey, you might be, you know, you might be doing some semen retention kind of practices, or you might be celibate and connecting to your own energy. And actually the best way to regulate that and to manifest with that is to bring it into our 3D reality, you know, to connect to universal love. So the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. See? Universal love. Okay. So you're like in the flow of love. Okay, Pisces. The next position is the principle of vibration. Everything is constantly moving and vibrating, okay? And then the rate at which something vibrates and moves determines its density. So the slower a thing goes, the heavier it is, the denser it is. All right? And a lot of the time, the very best way to get through those densities is to be connected to your body and to your spirit at the same time. I'm seeing a balance. I'm seeing somebody who's balanced between their body and their spirit, really, truly, who's gotten reign over their physical desires. Not saying that you don't indulge or give yourself your physical desires. You don't necessarily need to be celibate or doing retention work, but you may have in the past in order to explore yourself in your own energies, in your own magic, because our essence is basically our magic. Think of pheromones, okay? So emergence, with the principle of emergence, with the principle of vibration, emergence. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. See? Is it good? Okay. Alright, you guys. Now that we've got those, let's go in with the Rider-Waite-Smith system. What is this? What am I seeing here? This is a crazy, like, the other videos that I did, they were all like on the same vibe, so I took a couple days off. And now this is different. I like it. I love it. It's like the colors. This is good, Pisces. High energy. Pisces. I need to take my shoes off. I need to be free. Like, I'm feeling like I need to be free. Like, I should have done this outside. Okay, in the head space, divine masculine. Synergy in the heart space. Well, synergy in the heart space? What? This is an ability to navigate emotions. This is maybe somebody who's going from like duality to non-duality, who's like crossing over between, using it as they may for whatever their purposes are. Somebody, because like synergy is confusing. It's a confusing, it can be confusing, things being synergistic. It's all about new ways of functioning, working, thinking. So you're exploring new emotions. And that's where the necessity for the tantric journey is coming through. And that is why the heart chakra is being balanced with the divine masculine. You're going after it. Wow, I see. Okay, Pisces. I said jealousy. I said got the hole in the stream mad at me. I said, ooh. Okay. There was somebody on a bike that just passed by. That was loud. Total confirmation. So you're dealing with some jealousy and you were sharing your energies. This is jealousy from past lovers or people that you created with. I am seeing sacral energy and I am seeing straight up jealousy and envy because you pulled your energy back. You're in your head. You're not looking. I see somebody who's not looking like, who's not super focused right now on immediate gratification. Somebody who's really trying to get this prosperity. I see somebody who's on exploring their own magic and trying to really use that magic to bring in something tangible with their own magic. I said pheromones earlier. So you might have learned your own magic by relationships in the past. You may have had, your phases or whatever. You were exploring your body and other people's bodies. Or you were exploring your creative energies, which also gets you excited. And you were maybe co-creating with other people, collaborating. And actually, I'm seeing somebody whose energy used to feed those around them. Like, you've probably always been very abundant or had the capacity to be, depending on who you were working with. I see an empathic person, and I see somebody who realized their limitations were actually with the people they were working with or sleeping with. Limitations to accessing that state of bliss that you receive when you hit your peak and climax, or limiting you from the freedom that an amazing piece of art, gives you, but liberating you to feel that completely and wholly, to know that deep satisfaction, and not to feel like with your creations that you didn't want anybody else to dull your work or sully it. That sounds so cocky, but that's what I'm hearing. It's what I'm seeing. I know. Shit. People always say I don't think before I talk, but it's because I see it. Like you didn't want anybody else in your magic, in your whatever you're making, whatever this manifestation is. So other third parties, other people, other situations were grabbing for your energy, and you brought it back into yourself. This is thinking of a master plan kind of thing, divine masculine in the head space, in the heart space, synergy, exploring those peaks and mountains of your own energy and actually coming up, vibrating higher when you're learning your own energy, just learning your own energy. And it's activating your heart chakra for more. So you needed to be able to feel certain emotions and not let that ruin your whole day. Like you needed to be able to feel the emotions and let there be ambiguity and stay in your flow, and then be able to articulate it, later when it came up. Synergy. This is what I'm seeing with synergy. Like learning how to flow in your heart space and the heart chakra with some challenging emotional issues that you weren't able to tackle. Maybe you weren't mature enough. We mature with our experiences. We learn with our experiences. So you maybe were confused or couldn't process certain emotions, and release them, or you couldn't understand what you were feeling. The energy and motion that was coming to you as you've been developing toward this prosperity, that you're manifesting here something that's going to be prosperous. And I think that there were unfamiliar emotions coming through the heart chakra, and that was causing delays. Seeing like a car stopping and like puttering, like, slowing you down. So you needed to bring all your energy in so you can start to understand, what is this? Why do I feel this? What do I even feel? Like, where is it coming from? All those things that we learn through experience. But I think Pisces, you're just now coming from something that you might have seen, like a cesspool. I'm sorry, cesspool. So maybe you came up from, maybe certain groups were crazy accelerated in certain things when it came to creation, but crazy toxic or crazy immature when it came to the parts of life that would need to balance that. So I'm seeing a hamster wheel kind of thing that you were like over. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get all the cards. Damn, nah, I'm not doing all that. Hold on, guys. Okay. What do we have for the heart chakra? Principle of correspondence. As above, so below with the heart chakra. Oh, shit. Slow going with it. The King of Swords needed to come out. He wanted out. So I like this. So far, so good. Okay, let's get it. The sun is shining bright on the sacral color on emergence. It's really coming out to me. So your sacral chakra might be lit right now. Like super lit. Hi, puppy. I'm recording. I'm recording, mijo. Welcome home. Well, let me see how school was for Willie. Hold on, guys. Okay, so your sacral chakra is lit right here with emergence. Let's get this last card. Good, I like to see it. Alright, let's talk about it, you guys. So, with the Divine Masculine, you have got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles represents a very independent feminine energy. Very independent feminine energy. So while your headspace is very active, this is Divine Masculine, and Swords is what I'm seeing. Swords here. Thoughts. I'm just seeing quick thoughts. Dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. But I'm seeing a very independent, actual feminine energy here. With the Nine of Pentacles, I'm seeing a fruitful, independent energy. So independent or interdependent, somebody who can delegate. I'm looking at the jewelry here on her. I'm looking at her rings. Stylish, somebody who has a particular style to them. The peacock is standing out to me. So you have a rich dream. This manifestation, this prosperity here is perfect. You've been thinking about it and you're bringing it into fruition. You have got the King of Swords here. What? The balance is perfect with what you can change. Divine Masculine with this Nine of Pentacles, like totally independent. You're well on your way to this manifestation. And then what you can change, you've got the King of Swords. So you've really been thinking about this. You've been strategizing. I was saying thinking of a master plan, and that's what I see. You want this. You're getting it. Let's get it, Pisces. So synergy. Ooh, I'm seeing a mastery of this synergy energy. Let me read it again. Supports are allowed. This is the card that came out, the Six of Wands. The acceptance of the not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking. Embrace the. So you're winning in this, even though it's unfamiliar. You're riding a wave right now. You're riding your own wave, and everybody can see it. So, and I was seeing jealousy. Those past people are wanting you back. So, I was gonna say, oh well, geez, sorry. No, but I said cesspool, so it's like they weren't great energies, like toxins. So maybe they partied a lot. Because the Six of Wands is the energy of, this guy's in a parade. He just won the war, the battle, whatever. And he's being paraded around with everybody to celebrate his win. So this is actually, though, not lasting. So probably you've been really magical. And those people that you are connected with, like from your past or that you worked with before, they're probably still colleagues and peers, unless they're like exes, which, whatever. So, I mean, like however you deal with your exes, I don't know. But basically, people are congratulating you. Like, people are seeing your wins and they're undeniable. The fruits of your labor is undeniable. So whatever changes you made to connect to yourself and to your own energy, your body may have changed. Maybe you've been exercising, or maybe you like quit smoking, replace some bad habits with good habits, and the fruits of your labor are starting to come out synergistically, and you're experiencing these new feelings that actually they're so good that you have to be able to hold them in the heart space. This is the heart space, and I'm talking about the balance of your golden compass is the heart chakra. So to hold these wins, you had to create a lot of space to hold the joy that these wins create. And I'm just seeing some people who didn't do the work to do that, and so they're seeing you, like they're seeing your wins. They're undeniable. They're undeniable wins, undeniable fruits of your labor. And people who care about you can't help but to be proud of you, but also can't help but to want a piece of the pie again, because they already enjoyed you before and now they want you again, like, because you're improving, and that's okay. Like, maybe you want to collaborate with them again or something, if they catch up to you. So that's up to them, right? So moving forward, in the heart chakra, you have got the Knight of Pentacles, which is perfect for this, because I'm seeing somebody who it's not even going to be changed, that you needed to connect like with tantric breathing, tantric journeying with your own sexuality, and that's what, like, this slow moving energy. He's the slowest knight, but he always attains what he wants. And what I love most about the Knight of Pentacles is that if he like missteps, like say he wants to trot on his horse a certain way, and the horse like missteps or starts getting lazy, the Knight of Pentacles will slow that horse down and make the horse do it right, because they're practicing. So faster isn't always better, right? You take your time with the skill and get the motions right before you work on speed. And that's what he does. So this is a mastery of energy. This is a studious person. This is somebody who's feeling their emotions and feeling. You're probably creating art or connecting to yourself through art, media, books, painting. Everything is an art. Your art is if you're an accountant, numbers are your art, as well as if you're a musician. So, and I'm getting this again, keeping time, numbers. So maybe you're a numbers person. So maybe for numbers people, like heart chakra things are not as easy, but when you start to understand the science of tantric journey kind of thing, I want to say tantric breathing. When you start to understand that, and how to like connect the spirit with the body through these kinds of ways, then that's easily processed for better, more easily processed for somebody who works with numbers, like a more left brain kind of person. So I like this night. Somebody who's learning on their way to celebrate their win. Getting ready for whatever may come. He's a knight. He's trained to fight. And so he's taking his training seriously. Oh, this is a loyal person. It's somebody with integrity. I see. So those other relationships were also compromising your feeling of integrity. Like feeling, if you do the right thing when nobody's watching, that's integrity, right? If you're with people who you can't do the right thing around, but you're even the kind of person that does the right thing when nobody's watching, that's a huge incongruency. So maybe this is why I'm so ruthless. Like, these are people you had to mask in front of. So, because usually I have a pretty open heart space and I'm accepting, and I love people. I love you guys. I love human beings. I'm a humanitarian, like through and through. But if there's some relationships that are causing you to feel like you have to mask, especially when it comes to what's in your heart, then, well, a lot of the time we have to be ruthless, especially when those energies are wanting to get their claws into you. So, okay, those are just the vibes that I felt. I don't need to explain myself. Let's switch. So moving forward, okay, I don't mind explaining myself to you guys. That's okay. That's what I'm here to do. So, okay, going forward in the principle of cause and effect, what you can change, prosperity. You've got this Knight of Swords, or this King of Swords, and I already told you, like, for this prosperity to come through, this is cause and effect. You were making the cuts, and you were calling shots. You were shot calling for your own self, for your own life. So you were setting boundaries, and you were setting boundaries, relational boundaries, in every sphere of your life. I'm looking at everything. I go in deep, and I'm seeing somebody who's authentic. And so if you're doing something in one area of your life, it's actually gonna go across the board, right? So school, work, finance, habits, health, somebody who started to make boundaries, because you have a plan for this manifestation to make you feel prosperous, even if you're not bringing in actual dinero, then you want to feel prosperous. You want to feel like you're prospering in life. You want to feel wealthy, which is health, and wealth is different for everybody. And actually just walking by faith, listening, connecting to your higher self, to Christ consciousness, and receiving the messages, receiving from your higher selves, how to go forward in this life of wealth and prosperity. So this could also mean that you created boundaries in every sphere of your life, pulled your energy back, and put your energy more in certain other places, like maybe your studies, your art forms, whatever. And I'm seeing that you're not somebody who goes very long without. If you need something, I see that you can manifest it to yourself. So, but this is outside of lack mentality. We all feel lack sometimes, but actually when we approach situations from different perspectives, we realize that actually we have every single thing that we need to get to so maybe even you don't have groceries for the next day, which is stressful, but you have just the perfect amount of ingredients and everything for a certain dish, that if you were so caught up on, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow for groceries, this, that, and the other thing, and you're so caught up in lack mentality about tomorrow, then you don't see that you have just the perfect ingredients. You could just be like, what do I do for dinner tonight? Look in your kitchen, receive the download, and see the perfect ingredients for a gourmet meal. Nobody would ever know when you serve that dinner that you had nothing else in your kitchen except for those certain things. These are the kinds of situations that I'm talking about. In the moment, in the here and now, you're somebody who has made boundaries and relieved yourself of toxicity in as many ways as you can to be able to receive the downloads, creating space in yourself, connecting to yourself in any way you can, spirit and body, through tantric breathing, and then bringing from the 5D into the 3D this manifestation. And I'm seeing somebody on a daily basis that maybe you don't need for much or want for much, or you get the downloads of how to go and get it, which way to go. I see somebody connected to God because they connected to themselves and they were true to themselves. Moving forward, you're holding your energy back, and what won't be changed, you are just holding your cards close to you. So the Four of Pentacles is somebody who actually has acquired some pentacles, some money, some wealth, whatever, some gold, and they're just sitting on it though. So right now I see that you're approaching, you have a plan on what you want to do with all of your energy, or all of your abundance, all of your wealth, all of your pentacles. You have a plan, and maybe getting like all the resources and acquiring all that, it cost you, like you had to really set boundaries. Think of a master plan, cut a lot of people out, and well, what I'm seeing here is that you're just like breathing it in and breathing it out and waiting for the download on how exactly to move forward, because you have a plan on what to do with these, and you're just keeping it safe right now. I just see that you're keeping it safe. This isn't what won't be changed. So a lot of the time that card isn't great. It's meaning like you have to spend money to get money, but no, here you know what you're doing. Let's hydrate it. Okay. Universal love and your principle of rhythm. So it's all peace and love for you. Like even with those people that are like trying to, I'm seeing, look at, everybody wants a piece. Like the Three of Cups has to do with third parties and things like that. And actually I'm just seeing you let it roll right off you like water. Like I'm seeing your flow like water. Like I'm seeing that. Like I'm seeing somebody who lets the flow, like lets the water roll off of them, like of all these cups. People are just offering you cups because you're shining so bright. Like you're the correspondence as above, so below of your life. Your golden compass is the heart chakra. You are glowing like the sun in the background. Like you're glowing, glowing, glowing. So I saw this like vultures almost, but you know, you're not dead. You don't need vultures. So you just let it flow. You let it flow. That's what I see in your rhythm. You're like, you can let people down easy. You're not hiding anything. You're being authentically yourself. So you don't have to mask now when you turn people down, or when you just like have to set your boundaries. I see you actually in a place where you can do that lovingly. That's what I mean. You're not somebody, you could take or leave these cups if you want to. And either way, you would do it with love, because you're being, first of all, loving and true to yourself. This is what I see in your rhythm. It's how you're staying in your rhythm. If you had stayed connected to those other toxic relationships, or if you would have let those relationships, if you kept these relationships, like we have family members, I have children, I'm not just going to dump my relationships if they're not doing good. But by setting boundaries with love, the kind of boundaries that enable you to live a life where you don't have to mask anymore. So as you continually connect with your own magic and your own authenticity, there's an abolishment of shame. And a lot of the time when we have long-standing relationships, there's like some dynamics that are there and they need revision. And then you set your boundaries and they're respected, and other people set their boundaries and you respect them too. And that's actually how we exchange love. If you're comfortable with that, then your relationships will grow. And if the relationships, if those entities, those peoples, organizations, whatever, if they're actually not okay with you setting boundaries so you can be authentic and live from your heart space, then mejor, it's better like that. Moving forward. So, like, Okay, everything's fine. Like, there's a lot of energy in here, guys. Okay, so the overall vibration is emergence. Boy, that's good, because when you're in the overall vibration, and I was talking about things slowing down into, so some things slow down, and like density is just what it is. It's a scientific term, right? So when something is vibrating and vibrating and vibrating, slower and slower and slower and slower, then it becomes solid. So your ideas from 5D, they're like, ooh, like I'm seeing my masculine, like in the 5D, your headspace is like, these things were things you were super excited about. So excited that they're like, like moving around like crazy in your mind. And you got disciplinary, you got independent, you got your bread up. You must have got your bread up, or you must have connected to some resources to help you become independent, made the changes necessary. So probably sacrificed though a lot. And then, like I said, with this King of Swords, my God. So those things were like do in your head, but then you became like the King of Swords. Tactical, strategic, planning, foresight, putting discipline with those things that excited you in the 5D, that gave you inspiration, enthusiasm. You followed that, your enthusiasm, and and so with that vibration, the principle of vibration, I'm seeing you. So hello, Carol. I could have just showed you this card from the beginning. It's the Ace of Pentacles. Like, you're bringing it into reality. This is God, like literally the hand of God coming down like, here you are, my child. Here it is. Here's your prosperity. From the 5D into the 3D, I'm seeing this emergence of these opportunities for your physical manifestations to come into tangible 3D with this manifestation activation. Whoa, Pisces. Oh, wow. I'm talking about emergence, like it's emerging in front of your eyes. But I mean, a lot of the time, also some lower density consciousnesses. You had to get rid of those lower density consciousnesses that were weighing you down, because inevitably we are an amalgamation of the 5 people that we're around, that we spend the most time with. So, you know, what I see is that you couldn't be around those low densities that vibrated so low in order to connect with your dreams so high and bring those to slow down. Like, you want your dreams to slow down and become reality, not some old lower densities. That's like a perpetual cycle, like a negative loop, or positive, I can't remember, but basically it's a loop of shit you don't want. I said cesspool. So you didn't want to make more of that. You wanted to bring from 5D into 3D. Here you are. So, and so what's up with that though? Like, let's get more cards, okay? Because like, it's an opportunity. What are you going to do with the opportunity? You have prosperity over here. You have 3 Pentacles cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 Pentacles cards. And it's just so obvious. Okay, that's good. The vibes are on point. You're winning over here in the heart space. I see somebody who's emotionally content. Most of the time. I mean, you're human, right? And you allow yourself to feel those emotions that are not so, that don't keep you so content and satisfied, but you learn how to deal with those emotions and still gain your wins, because that's your walk through the void. Our lessons are our greatest source of wealth and prosperity and actually income, right? The more experiences you have, the more equipped you are to deal with real life situations. A lot of the time, we have to go through deep darknesses so we can understand, what needs to be changed within us. And you created space to be able to do that in the heart chakra, so that's bomb. Hey Pisces, what? This is good. The North Node is in Pisces for quite a while. You're off to a good start. Headspace, please. All the cards at once. Okay, we'll talk about it and then we'll get into the channeling. Hey. So Pisces will get another video for February too, of course, like even though February is tomorrow, depending where you are in the world when you see this. You were younger when you had to create space, you had to make boundaries. Because you have the Page of Cups here with the Divine Masculine and the Nine of Pentacles. But now it's coming in too quick. Wait. So you were just, the Page of Cups is like immature emotional energy. Maybe fuckboy energy. So you were running with the wrong crowd. Even if you're a girl, like, it's just a vibe, okay? Principle of correspondence here, Spirit, give it to me. What? Come on. Don't act like that. Okay. Oh, the High Priestess in the heart space with him. So you became a master. Okay, let's get the rest of the cards. Okay. Again, I'm seeing fire scrying, smoke scrying. Okay, this like reading is about to pop, like you're about to bust. It's about to bust open, like. Alright, Pisces. Well, because Pisces, like, hello, focusing on all this kind of stuff, like, maybe that's why I'm like, how are you even doing this? Good job. Wheel of Fortune, stop it. Because, like, Pisces is so dreamy, right? You're swimming in the deep, deep ocean, you know? Kind of going with the flow of things, following your heart space, connected to your emotions. But you had to get a discipline on that. And you did it all by connecting to universal love. But you still this is cool. Okay, so keep going. So in the headspace, you have gotten yourself to this beautiful independent part of your life, or interdependent part. Like, people just see you within your own garden. They see you not needing for much or anything. And so when they come to you with a desire, they have to bring something to barter. So, like, if you're sitting in a fruitful garden, you might need, I'm getting the word mulch, like, I don't know, that's a channeled message. You might need, like, mulch for your garden, or you might need somebody to, like, you know, help with the concrete in your landscaping. And so for this fruitful garden, this is a metaphor, okay? So people know they have to come for equal give and take now, to reciprocate. And actually that's totally possible. You can totally do that. It's totally possible to have those kinds of relationships with people. Everybody's unique and special. Everybody has something to offer. And if a person is earnest in their efforts, I don't see you turning them away. But I see you only accepting those kinds of earnest efforts, like honest, integritous exchanges. But it wasn't like that before. Like, before I'm seeing like a kind of a fuckboy, fuckgirl kind of energy of, like, I play you, you play me, I get what I can, you get what you can, and then like there's ever an imbalance in everything, and that's like some lower dense, that's some shadow Pisces type stuff, like some weak boundaries that are not very good, you know. You maybe didn't have a framework and stuff like that you went by to help you uphold a moral compass so that you wouldn't have to be masking half of the time. But no, I see that you made that change. It was good. It was good. Hydrate. Okay, so with synergy and this synergy, winning with the synergy, so probably you're psychic, or probably your downloads are, you are probably the kind of person that can walk into an empty space and like visualize an entire interior like decor perfect for that space. Or you're probably somebody who can renovate really well. Somebody with a vision, a heartfelt, somebody who has a natural ability to visualize. This is what I see, a dreamy energy with the synergy. And like, you must have put that into creation somehow. So this is in your craft. So if you come into it, like I used the example of an accountant earlier. So if you're a numbers person, or like an engineer, a coding person, a programmer, you might start a new job and see what needs to be revamped immediately and see how to do it perfectly. That's also an art. Like the thing that you exceed in, that you excel in, that's your art, okay? So I see that you are able actually to see what is and to see what could be and what must be. And I see that you, by setting these boundaries, creating space in your mind, a framework, some type of life framework, you're winning with that. And a lot of people can't help but to give you your credit where credit is due. And I'm seeing that bringing in some rapid changes. This is the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands has to do with travel. Like in the original one, they're flying through the air. I see you traveling. I see air. I see the sky. I see clouds. Chew gum on the plane so your ears don't pop. Don't forget your gum. The fuck? Okay. Okay. What? Okay, so in the heart space, in the principle of correspondence, as above, so below, it's also related to your third eye chakra. So your third eye and your heart, you're manifesting your third eye, your dream from your heart. You utilized your mind space so well. So you connected with your ego. You got your ego in check. Oh, and that was with this discipline of this Knight of Pentacles, because I was like saying, like, if you mess up, you'll go backwards and do it again. Like, you're worried about quality before speed, and then as you practice and practice, then you get up your qualities, you up your value to the goal that you want, to the position that you're working toward. You up your value by being more efficient, by getting the motion down packed, and then you acquire speed with practice, and then you go on to the next thing. And I see somebody who did that, because I saw this young fuckboy energy, and like that's a water energy. And then I see the High Priestess. This is your first major arcana and the whole thing. So you have connected with your intuition like crazy. That's why the heart's, it's in the third eye chakra. Like in the principle of correspondence is related to the third eye. You have the heart chakra activated here, as above, so below, okay? You took your time with it. You insisted on taking your time with whatever this manifestation is, and it has brought you to the High Priestess, actual Pisces energy. This is a beautiful reading, yo. It's beautiful. Wow. Hey. And like Pisces has to do with water, High Priestess, water energy. And so you came from this Page of Cups, kind of, you know, running the streets or running the cesspool or whatever, to this is a huge transformation. This is a humongous transformation, and actually these are destiny cards in my readings. So these major arcana are destiny cards in my readings. It means that you walked and you made your mistakes and you kept getting up and walking again and taking another step. So even if it felt like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, you were still moving forward and you didn't hold it against yourself. If you did, you prioritized the craft over your emotions, which actually didn't harden your emotions, but it helped you deal with more challenging emotions to be able to deal with these synergistic ideals when it comes to energy and motion and how you direct that into your manifestations. And I see somebody who has developed psychic gifts, somebody who has a very strong intuition. If you don't have psychic gifts, you have got a crazy strong intuition. So you can probably tell what people want past their words, and that's how you've been able to be so discerning. And like I said, like, you don't go up to the Nine of Pentacles, to a Nine of Pentacles person in their garden and like come without offerings, or come without something to barter, or you don't come to them without the desire to be reciprocating. And if you do, that person is wise enough to right away know, this is High Priestess energy. Switch. Beautiful. That's good. This is good. So, okay, in prosperity with the, oh, you're about to be having fun with your prosperity. So, cause and effect, what can be changed? The principle of cause and effect. Everything has an effect. Every action has a reaction. And you went within, but I see somebody who stayed connected to their inner child, inner teenager. Somebody who you probably were going out into nature, connecting and grounding over and over and over again, doing your tantric. So either you do sports, maybe you hike, maybe you do yoga, but you probably flourish in nature. But when you're stressed out, maybe you don't feel like you're flourishing in nature, but like it's just like an elixir. It's like somebody who's so high stress that it's just been a shit day, but going outside, putting your back on a tree, your feet in the ground, plopping down somewhere where you can look at the sky, would at least be some sort of elixir, like a smooth scotch, neat, like, doesn't make your day better, but it gives you a relief. This is what I see, because this is high tension for this prosperity, and I'm seeing somebody who's been grounding, and then also the fire element is here. Well, you still have those desires. If you were like in fuckboy, fuckgirl energy, that's because those are carnal desires. And so you're dealing with your tantric journey and all this stuff, but probably without your exercising and without grounding, you might fall into some temptation. And I see you prioritizing that. You change that part of your life in that way. Good job, Pisces. Okay. Oh, it's not the only major arcana. But so pulling all of your sexual energy back, it can't be changed. Don't forget, whatever lessons you learned in learning your own energy and your own essence through breathing and connecting through spirit and mind, regulating yourself, connecting and balancing the feminine and masculine aspects of yourself, learning when to put work in and go and learning also what to put to the side, knowing I put that work in, I'm just going to receive right here. And right here, I need to put more, blah, blah, blah. So, and I said that you were holding on to all of that. You were keeping it close to your chest. And now I'm talking about balance of your masculine and feminine, and justice comes out. And this is another destiny card. Okay. What? That's nice. That's good. Justice. I'm seeing these dragons on the bottom. You see? Dragons could be significant for you. I think that maybe it's been hard. Like I said, there's a lot of pressure in here. It's like you're about to explode. Like, and I'm seeing that because I'm seeing just like holding a pent up energy, pent up, and so like there's no amount of exercising and grounding, I think, at this point that would satisfy this. I think the only thing that would satisfy this manifestation is the manifestation coming into fruition, and this is the confirmation. It's on its way. You have balanced it. You will get justice for all of your sacrifice and hard work. It won't change. Just don't get sloppy with your tantric energy, okay? Because you've earned it. I was talking about discipline. I was talking about like making a framework and sticking to it so that you can learn how to deal with those denser emotions and understand like that the effort that you put in is worth the satisfaction at the end. Like really learning that, and we learn that through discipline. You know, and not everybody has somebody to teach them that actually through their life, like trial and error. Like our parents can only teach us so much. Trial and error is the only way. Oh, jeez. Wow. So that was challenging. Spirit will like lift me higher when I'm feeling those low densities. So you had to learn it on your own. So that was also hard. That was also, but that's okay. I'm talking about justice is here into your journey, and then the 6 of Wands. So, oh, and okay, so it's moving fast. Like it's moving fast. You have justice, and this is coming in fast. This is coming in quick. We already did the cleanse. I'm gonna activate these things. Whatever you're applying yourself this reading to is probably coming in very quickly. This reading is for guidance and for entertainment purposes only, but I see what I see. Okay, let's keep going. So your whole rhythm in universal love, actually I was seeing these third parties, and I was seeing you like handling them with love, and then I was seeing some resistance. This is the 5 of Wands. So this is you actually, were you sparring? The original 5, so also to work out these energies in your rhythm, this is some type of thing, like I'm seeing people sparring with spears. Like I'm getting the word Lancer because I'm watching Fate Stay Night, and there's a Lancer in there. But I'm just seeing the spears, like I'm seeing people fighting with spears. So maybe you do wrestling, maybe you do some type of sparring, something. You're combating, you're doing recreational combat maybe. Or that would maybe help you out doing that. Or maybe just like a push and pull, like a tug, pushing your own limits. A lot of the time, this will be about fighting, like having to fight, having arguments with people and stuff. But with the universal love and the way you are handling this third party stuff, maybe people are fighting behind the scenes, trying to figure out how to manipulate you. But because you're moving in love, you're just seeing it right away and actually just letting them down easy over and over again. Other people are around. They're just like still wanting your energy. I did a cleanse though, so well, just get to the end of the video and go look at the chakras and what was overloaded, and you'll see like these extra people that you, or well, maybe you love these people or something, or they're valuable to you, but the behavior, the projected behavior, and you're just a high value person. So eventually people will like get it. They'll get it. You just hold your boundaries, hold your space. These are wars within themselves. I see that. Or amongst one another or within themselves. Like the desire is very strong for you to be involved in these old things. So, well, that's why you made the change in the first place, right? This is the third major arcana. How could I be so confused and say there was only one? There's 3. What? So, okay, with emergence, and I said we're going to see about these opportunities because, like, this is the hand of God giving you an opportunity of pentacles of something tangible, and this is your overall vibration, bringing it into the 3D, and it's the Wheel of Fortune. You are starting out with all of these beautiful, prosperous frequencies, and now you are getting the Wheel of Fortune. Can you see it? It's gorgeous. The Wheel of Fortune says what goes up must come down, okay? So sometimes we're at the top of the wheel, And that's when we're getting our roses and we're getting our recognition, our credit where credit is due. And sometimes we're at the bottom and we need more charity, and we need to go through those dark depths and explore like the lower densities of the world. But if you're operating in universal love, when you're at the bottom of the wheel, actually you're going to attract the way that you treated people when you're on the top of the wheel. So when you're on the top of the wheel, if there were people in need and going through harder times in their life, and if you did not treat them with compassion while still holding up your boundaries, you could help people if you feel like, you know, you're in a position to do that. But it just depends. Like, the way that it goes for you on the bottom of the wheel is the way that you treated people who needed help at the top. So this is just the message that's coming through. So now you're at the top of the wheel of fortune. This is what I'm seeing. And actually, I actually see that you're a kind of person that you were compassionate, or that you're learning to be compassionate. So on this manifestation that's coming into fruition, you're approaching the top of the wheel. You may have learned some hard lessons about treating people the way that you would want to be treated, about charity, about being charitable. And so God has given you this gift. Like, God has given you this gift, this opportunity. So while you're prosperous and you're on top and everything else, it's okay to hold your boundaries. You don't have to give everybody what you work so hard for. Also, like, you can be charitable with your time and just an ear to listen. Time is actually the most valuable thing that we have. It's the most loving thing you can do, to give somebody your time, your precious time. We only have so much of it in one lifetime, right? You're on the wheel of fortune, and that's what Spirit says. So let's clean this up so that we can get some channeled messages. That's how, like, I'm feeling the energy. Oh no, I'm gonna activate those, so we'll keep those. Wow. Cleanse. Let's cleanse. Clear the energy. Let's clear it. Ground. Down the back. This is high vibrating. This is a beautiful reading. I like it. It's excited energy that I'm having to cleanse, like, to regulate it. It's like a high. Like I said before, that your ideas were in the 5D. You were so excited. It was so enthusiastic, and it's like, I mean, you're probably used to this energy, and you're probably, you know, cool with it. Like, I see somebody in their flow, but I'm just, like, looking in. I just got here, okay? So, okay. Let's look into the shadows. What kind of shadows did you have to deal with? Oh my God, what kind of shadows did you make other people deal with? I'm getting, and usually I don't do that. This is supposed to be all about you, okay? But sometimes Spirit has to acknowledge, really put the emphasis on acknowledging. On acknowledging how far you've come in that way, and also giving you some type of clarity. Like, you may feel, it's this one clarity. You're gonna digest and process these messages in your own unique ways. You take what resonates. Okay, you use your discernment to decide how to apply this to your manifestation. In the shadow Spirit, Pisces, January 2025 manifestation activation tarot reading. What are the messages? What are the messages for the archetype Pisces? Yes, it is too late. That's it. It's too late. I don't mean to laugh, but I'm expelling the energy too. You are not part of my plan. So, okay, you had to lay some solid boundaries, I guess. Maybe you just found out recently that you were manipulated in some ways, and that's why Spirit is emphasizing this. That's why Spirit is emphasizing this. The boundaries that you set, that was right and just. That was true. That was good. So you may have just discovered about some manipulation, and I want to give you comfort that that's why Spirit is trying to say, like, telling you how the others are, and maybe that will illuminate some of their behavior toward you. What did you want from me? Okay, yes, it is too late. You're not part of my plan. What did you want from me? Vamos a ver. Let's get some messages of closure. Sound clearing could be very significant for you. So when the energy is stagnant, put some... I'm hearing the electric guitar, high-pitched noises. To do sound clearing. Sound is vibration. It will change whatever you play in your home. It will change the vibration of your space, especially if you do so intentionally. Do sound clearing, okay? Yes, it is too late. I did not expect to leave. So they were too comfortable. They were too comfortable, and you're like, something, you just found something out. You just found something. I'm feeling that. So, because there were some low densities too, right? That's what I was feeling earlier. Okay, the shadows are not always that easy. Hold on. You're not part of my plan. You are beautiful. So, but that's not, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What did you want from me? Do you want me around? I'm just seeing hard, fast boundaries. You may be beautiful, but I'm hearing The Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson. The Beautiful People. Or that song by Justin Bieber. What is it that... There's another, like, pop song about the beautiful people. Oh, that's it. Okay, let's keep going. Messages of love when it comes to these shadows. Let's do a little shuffle. How's it go? Like, we don't need to stay at this party. I don't know what song it is. It's like you don't want to be at this party by all the beautiful people or something. That's how the song goes. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. You felt that. I told you that you had a very strong intuition, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you made the right decisions of putting up these boundaries, and I see people gaslighting you, making you feel bad and shit like that. Excuse my language. I see people like trying to throw you off your bed, and you being kind of like, your dream was too important. You set those hard, fast boundaries, or maybe you just like made a choice to go a certain way in your manifestations in your life that was irrevocable. Like, people had no choice but to deal with the consequences of your boundary that you made. It was like not something you could go back. So even if they wanted to gaslight you or make you feel bad about it or something like that, you did it. And I'm seeing like you did it and maybe carried some guilt, but by following your intuition and walking by faith and following those downloads, because you were probably down, like, what is this dream? You're following your enthusiasm. So when you're following your enthusiasm, Spirit will always give you the direction to go. You made some moves. You took a leap of faith, and people had some crazy look at longing. Someone is secretly looking for you. You are not part of my plan. You're beautiful, but you're not part of my plan. They're longing for you. So, and this is what I'm saying, like, I'm feeling this longing. Do you want me around? You're not part of my plan. What did you want from me? What did they want from you? Vamos a ver. Here and now. Your true love is already part of your life. wait, the timing is not quite right. This is a failed relationship. Usually I only want 3, but they came out together for a reason. What did you want from me? Do you even want me around? A relationship with somebody that you probably found out some manipulation from that relationship. Whatever it was. It could have been business or anything else. We already got too many cards here. Next. Okay, let's see your divine masculine. But always when I'm doing these channelings at the end, it's like when I'm like, oh, this is feeling good. Like I like this part. Maybe I'll make some videos just doing these fun parts. Oh no, it's all together. Everybody in together now. Come on, a little louder. Okay, divine masculine. I don't want to know. They don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. Well, we have our 2. I do love you. I want you so badly. Did you want prosperity for some love, for something you love, for someone you love that you want so badly? This is your own divine masculine. So all those other things, those are the shadows in the past. Let's see what does the feminine say. So your balance of your masculine and feminine energy is going to always reflect in the relationship that you're in, or that you're attracting. If spirit shows me a relationship, then that's a reflection of, you know, the inner work that you have done. Always on all days, okay? Balance should be achieved. I don't know what, I don't want to know. Oh, you needed to activate your heart space for this. See? I don't want to know. You and I were too young. So you probably came across some type of dream relationship or situation, like some maybe dream collaborations if it's not for like romantic love, but you realized you were not equipped in the heart space. You needed more practice. Discipline was necessary. A plan and then execution of the plan with discipline was necessary to create space and then build up your skill, and also have the emotional space to have this heart chakra activation with synergy. Lots of work. I do love you. Just being near you is intoxicating. What? So, okay, you probably had to make space in your heart also for the intoxicating feelings so that you could make sound judgment while you're in that. Like, I'm seeing Pisces swimming in it, becoming almost like merging with your lover. Like, so you probably fell in love with somebody vibing higher than you if this is a love story. And you needed to, like, be able to have, you know, gather your bearings, keep your wits about you in some way, shape, or form. When it comes to that energy that you experience, I want you so badly. I couldn't let you get close to me. No, you couldn't. That was a desire, and you couldn't ruin it. That's why you made so many boundaries. You were so hard. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so that's what I see with the divine feminine and masculine. And if you don't have a relationship, then that might be what's coming. What? So vamos a ver. Oh, I clean it up. You cleaned it up, but I didn't do any shuffling. This is the wisdom of the oracle. So close it out, everybody. Pisces, January 2025. Manifestation, activation, and reactivation of these energies. Let's go. Oh, that was tricky. Did you see it come up and down? What? To the sea. Ooh. Okay, Pisces. You're trying to go where you belong, huh? Okay. Like I said, apply this to anywhere Pisces is in your chart, okay? Anything else, Spirit? To the sea is a big thing. That's number 7 to close it out on. I was going to get 3. What? What is that? Is there more or not? Yin, time to receive this manifestation. like I'm salivating, like you're salivating to receive this. Like you're like, I want it. Happy, what? Hey! Pisces, I would just relax a little bit for now. I see this manifestation coming through and making you very happy. This takes a lot of work, a lot of discipline, and it actually takes for you to change yourself so much that you, to see a desire, to have a dream, to want something so badly, that you would change yourself into it, into a vibration that would make you a match to it. And I just see that there's not really much you could do besides give up on your tantric journey, and you're being careful with your energy. Be careful with your energy. Don't be reckless with your energy. But that's because that's what cannot be changed. But besides that, the other warning was, make sure when you're on top of the wheel that you're treating people how you would need or want to be. Just try to do it with integrity. I saw an integritous person. And also in your rhythms, if, you know, continue to lay your boundaries with love and light. So with this happy closing it out, Yin is showing me like you're off to the sea. You're off, you're going to be swimming in this manifestation. You have become exactly what's necessary to attract this happiness. So love and light, Pisces. Take care. Until next time, Carol Lissett. Bye.